First of all, you should know that I'm somebody who has made money online for the past decade. My house, my retirement savings, my entire net worth is from an online business. I've had plenty of 10K and 25K and 50K months, but you don't see me shilling some nonsense course about how to make money online because I'm too busy actually doing it. Okay, with that out of the way, let's begin. Like many of you, I remember seeing Tai Lopez ads all over the internet circa like 2015. Now, snake oil salesmen have been around forever, but this was a new breed. Version 2.0, if you will. The writer who makes money writing about how to make money writing. The salesman who makes money teaching other salesmen how to sell. Now, this Lopez guy was pretty goofy. He got exposed for not actually owning any of his luxury cars or mansions. For the most part, people just made fun of him and moved on to the next meme, which at the time was probably Pizza Rat. I never really felt like he was malevolent, just kind of weird and frankly dumb. But the thing is, his scheme worked. A lot of people bought the garbage he was selling, and he made some real money. He was the first major example of this new phenomenon. The online guru who's getting rich by teaching other people how to get rich. Spoiler, you do it by teaching other people how to get rich. It's a triangle, not a pyramid. Fast forward to 2017, I'm speaking at a conference, and one of the other speakers is this guy named Dan Lok. I had never heard of this guy, but he gave this extremely intense talk about himself. I don't really remember the details other than a lot of yelling. It was basically like that episode of The Office where Dwight gives the Mussolini speech.
It is a privilege to fight.
And of course, after describing his incredible rise from rags to riches in ear-splitting detail, he pitched his coaching program. And at that moment, I realized that we had another Tai Lopez in our midst. But no one would actually buy this nonsense, right? Right? I remember being at the same conference the following year, and at one of the happy hours, this young guy cornered me and tried to sell me on his marketing consulting services. He'd spent thousands of dollars on Dan Lok's coaching program, and now he fancied himself a marketing guru as well. But whatever he learned wasn't working. His pitch was awkward and unpolished, and he didn't actually have any real marketing skills. At that point, I remember feeling very annoyed that people like Tai Lopez and Dan Lok were out there preying on these 20-something-year-old guys who lacked confidence and direction. But I still didn't think much of it until 2021 when I started getting this one weird email over and over again. At one point, I'm getting some version of this email almost every day. It always goes something like this. Hey Brock, I've been following you for a long time. Big fan of your work. But I've noticed that you're not very good at monetizing your audience. With my marketing skills, I can help you make way more money. There's no downside and infinite upside. I've actually already put something together to you. Can I send it your way? Now at first, I would just mark these emails as spam, but eventually out of morbid curiosity, I started replying with some questions. I'd say, hey, I'm getting a lot of emails just like the one that you sent me. Are you following some sort of course or template? Where did you learn how to do what you're offering? Almost every time, I would get the same answer. HU, Hustlers University, Andrew Tate's paid community that would allegedly teach you how to get rich, get confident, and get the ladies. Now, I could tell just by interacting with these students or customers that whatever was being taught in Hustlers University was not legit. I mean, their cold emails were terribly written, mostly in broken English. There was a lot of copy and pasting. There were punctuation and grammar mistakes, formatting mistakes. These were clearly people without any real marketing skills. I did some research on HU and Tate, of course, just to confirm my suspicions. And eventually, I started just responding to these people saying, you should quit Hustlers University. A lot of times, they would get pissed that I guessed which program they were paying for, and they would say that I just didn't understand Andrew Tate and HU, and that this one other student was making 10K a month. It's always 10K a month. Well, Tate went to jail, and eventually these emails died off. But lately, they started up again. This time, they're usually Instagram DMs. And now, instead of like Facebook ads or copywriting, they're pitching paid communities. But it's the same thing. It's some kid selling some marketing tactic that a fake guru sold him. Now, they never have any proof that it works, of course. No case studies, no testimonials. Most of the time, I'd be their first client. They always want to get on a video call because, you know, these are high-ticket closers we're dealing with. And it's just sad. I still respond sometimes just to find out whose course they bought and try in vain to nudge them in a different direction. I just hate seeing these young guys, usually who don't have much education or direction or confidence, waste what little money they do have to make these scam artists richer. And it's bad enough that the people who buy into these programs don't learn anything valuable, but the worst part is it keeps them focused on the wrong things, like making money and getting status and getting laid. Like if you're not sure what to do with your life, you should follow your curiosity and your passion. You should get really good at something that you enjoy doing. If you do that, you don't have to chase money. It will chase you. Now listen, I don't use profanity often. I think that there's usually a better word to describe a thing. But the truth is, these programs, these entrepreneurs, the Tai Lopez's and Dan Lok's and Andrew Tate's of the world, all of these make money with Instagram accounts, all of the paid Skool communities and everything they sell, it's all bullshit. These programs are pyramid schemes at best, downright scams at worst. The people who create this nonsense are liars. The people who shill it for them are victims. This should all be avoided at all costs. Now, the good news is this nonsense is pretty easy to spot. Just look for these phrases: make money online, paid communities, copywriting, cryptocurrency, NFTs, Forex, high ticket sales, remote closing, affiliate marketing, lead gen, passive income, anything that says work X hours a day or make X dollars per month. Avoid anybody selling a $7 guide on Instagram because that's just the top of their sales funnel. Avoid anybody who claims to make a lot of money but won't tell you exactly, specifically where it came from. I'm not talking about vague screenshots showing large payments. I'm talking about sources. Show me a bank statement. Show me a 1099. Avoid anything that has to do with Dan Lok, Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozi, Skool, Sam Ovens, Jay Shetty, Iman Ghadz, Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, Jordan Welch, or anybody they associate with. And if you are thinking about buying some sort of online course or coaching or joining a paid community, do your research. See what actual customers are saying, preferably on somewhere unbiased like Reddit. Even if you're reading a review or watching like a YouTube video about a course, make sure that it's not just some affiliate trying to get a commission. I'm gonna put the names of these fake gurus and these garbage courses in the video description and the tags because I want this video to show up when people are doing their research. If I can just deter one person from going down this path, this video will have been worth it. There are plenty of legitimate ways to make money using the internet, like being a YouTuber. There are plenty of ways to build passive income. The internet and technology have really democratized entrepreneurship. It's more possible than ever to be self-employed or to start a small business. But these get-rich-quick schemes are not the way. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, you want to chat with me, leave a comment down below, and I will see you next time. When I was grabbing screenshots for this video, I came across this gem where I called this lady out for being a scam artist on Instagram. She's one of those like make money with me Instagrammers, and she got real mad and we had this little exchange, and then she sent me this voice memo.
Clearly you don't know anything because you must be either very ignorant or are looking at my page with your eyes closed.
Yeah, I did have my eyes closed. That was the problem.
If you want to look at my highlights, look at my results, look at my stories, see that I'm providing value and that I help people and I coach people and teach them how to start an online business. As someone who came from real estate where I had to hustle 24/7, now I've made over 6 figures in 5 months.
6 figures?
I want to help other people do the same. So in my eyes, I'm helping, I'm providing value. If you don't like it, you can block me.
And then she blocked me.